I tell you, this is going to be one very interesting read. It may also be pretty punchy because I'm really getting the point of these cards. I did record the karmic third party first, which I actually was quite glad because it left me very, very intrigued as to what was going to come up with the others. Um, the first thing I get off the bat is the crowning energy. And I don't know, it was like, what song was I hearing? I love when I'm recording these and songs come through because it gives me the metaphor of the read. And my guides, they have such a sense of humor in a sarcastic way. There was a Celine Dion song, but I think it'll come to me. Look, this person's looking at this connection at the moment going, look at this person's eyes, looking up in the air like, are you serious? The first thing I heard was till death do us part. And this person's going, is this where I would want to be till the day that I die? And I get that there's a re-questioning of that. And it's funny because they're not saying anything. Look, the blue on the lips. It's Mercury in nature. It's Mercury. It's like they're thinking. They're not saying anything. Throat chakra's been coming through all this week. This person is looking at this karmic situational shit. And I'm actually getting two messages from this read this week. Divine feminine is aspecting. The karmic also is, and they're having a different opinion with the both. So there is comparisons drawn, but be it they're in a karmic connection, reflecting back upon one, hearing from one, very possible. Still, you are popping up in this read. Now, to a degree, there might have been something where they felt that there was, I was hearing black magic woman. And again, it doesn't have to be a feminine, but whomever this individual is, it was like something led them down this path and they're psychoanalyzing it. They're looking to the past and they're saying to themselves, okay, I had my own power. I made my own choices. I made my bed. I've got to line it. But they're looking up at their head and they're like, is this what you think you need to eat? Is this where you think you need to be? I feel they know that they're acknowledging the fact that they need to actually take the bull by the horns here and go, you're going to have to do something. It's not even a wake up call any longer. They've known this for a long time. So this is something, it's a little bit like when you come to a resolution inside your mind of a path that has ended. It's closure, right? And this is true closure here. Very Pluto in nature. We've got the mortality and it's 6, it's like impacting their health. The changes, they've already been through the rat race of thinking about this. They've already known this for a very long time. They knew that they were going down a path. They may have instigated even this path, but here they're saying to themselves, again, to make these changes, they've gone through these changes, they've evolved, something's changed. They're having a fresh perspective. Something's shifted. Yeah. And I think once this occurs, I'm seeing a triangle. It's sort of like something's reached its peak. They're having a revelation. I just keep getting the Mad Hatter. And this isn't a wake-up call. It's a revelation, but it's almost like, having a hunch and then it being proved and you're like, well, I did have the hunch. They're looking at this and they're saying to themselves within this karmic cycle that they are feeling very metaphorical. Okay, what was the lesson in this? They definitely reiterate they've learned a lesson. They can't see this going anywhere. This for some. They allowed an individual to come into their life that they knew this was going to go nowhere for some. They also feel that they can only become a, how would I say it? Prey if they allow that. but they do feel something has gone on for a very long time. It is keeping them up at night. They're ready to have a new chapter. It's like they feel they've got to do this. They're not saying anything. This isn't a conversation piece they feel they need to have. I mean, even at the foundation level, there is feminine aspecting here, but they're also, I was seeing two faces morphing through this card. In a manifestation sense, something they asked for from universe was given to them very early on in the piece when they met you, and they really felt they met you at the wrong time. This could have also been a statement piece that you said to them once upon a time. I'm hearing horse and carriage. I'm hearing, chariot. Jar of Hearts. Nothing has compared. They also are making reference to something that you gave them that was quite symbolic. This could be a necklace for some. This could have also been something that they gave you. They're thinking about, but it's something small that you gave them. They still have it. They're making reference to it. They're also making reference that you still have their heart. They're also saying even if you don't feel the most beautiful, they are very attracted to you. Like they think you're beautiful, both inside and outside. I'm hearing the term sorry. They know that it's like confidence. It's like, okay, I know an old situation is over. I know maybe psychologically it's tormented me. I know I didn't want to be the bad guy. I know I had to forgive myself for the path that I chose. All those normal conditionings we have when a cycle is ending, coming to terms with it. This can be standing up to individuals, relatives, could have been a loved one transcended over for some with the crowning energy. And now coming back to their own space of their life and saying, okay, a chapter has ended, a chapter needs to end. Where am I within my personal power? They're looking at both chapters. They're looking at a future chapter, one, even if they are hanging out with divine feminine. They are reflecting back and saying, look, this has got to be so much better than where I was before because it means I'm being honest to myself. They do have a key to a new beginning. So this could be a piece of paper, letter. Universe is giving them a window. They're making reference to the key to it is through their heart, which is their truth. Something is being manifested. It is going to happen quite quickly. But there is an energy shift inside of divine masculine. Yeah. Some of them are feeling that they don't feel it will ever go from their heart. Some of them have felt quite like away with the fairies in dreaming. You know, I'm noticing the wake up and it's almost like daydreaming 100. Daydreaming on divine feminine, making sacrifices and going, why am I daydreaming about this when I can just turn up and have what I want? Why? Do I need to wait for the phone call? Can I contact? Why? They have the key here. Some have actually had a conversation with you. I'm also hearing a karmic third party does not want to hear. They may have said to them a couple of times, we're over, we don't have a relationship. Some of them could be living quite platonically. This person is quite self-focused and also away with the fairies. Yeah, the journey with this individual is over. Not wanting to listen, not wanting to talk, not really, maybe hasn't even said it yet, but it is over. Okay, what does this alchemy, please? Again, 7, yeah, relationship. There could be some traditional values coming up. Some might be really pressuring marriage for a pocket group, and this person's like, yeah, no. Yeah. They're so busy working, they're avoiding something. Okay. What is the answer to this? Yeah, they're kind of hoping that they will kind of get to the point that they're over it and they're friends. A moment of regret. Okay. What's hidden here, please? I don't think. Bear with me. This person, while they're working it out, they're not saying anything. I think the pending conversation is coming. Let's pull. Where are my deck of cards? I get this feeling that they're going to have a conversation. They are protecting divine feminine. They're reaching an acceptance with it. But I feel it's almost like they're painting that picture of how crappy this is going to go down. They know how this is going to go. So could they be acting like everything is cool bananas? Very temporary. Because they're leading into this conversation. It's almost like, look at this person. I gotta have the conversation. This is gonna go down pear-shaped. It's gonna be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you get a bit of a phone call on a PDF that things went pear-shaped. See you next week. If you do want the update weekly, come through. By the time you guys get this on the main page, the members are already receiving their next set.